Hey, can I just talk to you for
They
a
gave me
sec?
2 things. What?
Can I just talk to you for 1 sec?
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously I know that, like, I don't know if that's really what you wanted to do, but, like, thank you so much because, I mean, I would have been, like, had to deal with it either way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, I mean, I have your back so hard. So hard right now. And honestly, like,
I know.
and I know she threw my name out to you to, like, put me up and stuff, and, like, my name's gonna get thrown around like crazy now. But the thing is that I don't even know why she's doing that to me, because I literally, like, Derek wanted to put her up the week before, and I was, like, against it.
Yeah,
I saved her.
I said to her, I was like, Nicole, she never mentioned like putting you up, because I don't think she wanted to do that. Like, you know, but
Right.
I mean, I get, it was going around that you and Christine, but I think it's just because you and Christina looked at it as like a partner.
Right, but I mean, so many people were friends.
There's
like,
everybody, yeah, like, I mean.
So I just don't know what I did to her, especially nothing game-wise. If she's mad about a stupid bed situation, like, oh, I gotta talk quieter. That's stupid. But, like, I don't know.
Nicole,
I just don't, I mean,
you
I
don't
don't.
have to clean that.
Ew.
I just know at the end of the day, there were people that I want to help out in this game, and like I think I just showed all you guys that like
Oh, for sure.
I can make a decision like not based on my best personal game, which I don't think Caleb like.
Honestly, Cody, like, I don't know how good that would have been for your personal game. Like,
I don't know, especially because I didn't talk to him about it beforehand. It would have just been like, hey buddy, here you go. I think he would have blown up.
He would have, and then he probably would have made himself look like a jackpot.
Yeah, and then Brittany might have stayed, and then what, next week, like, I have to be
Me
the
and
one that,
Christine are on the block.
you and Christina are on the, Brittany would have stayed, and then you and Christina are going to go on the block, and I'm going to be like, okay. So.
Yeah. So, no, I just, like, I don't know. I hope that I don't want you to, like, regret your decision, and I hope, like, you know that you just, like, showed a lot by doing that, and I don't know. Like, I thought you were going to put up Caleb because of what was said right before that. And I just kind of sat there with my mouth shut. I'm just like...
No, I saw your face.
I'm like, okay.
Your face said more than your mouth needed to say.
Like that I was scared?
Your face was like, like, if it could have said 1,000 words, it would have said, please no, like 1,000 times in a row. But, I mean, Hayden was just like, whatever, yeah. Sure, I love Hayden because he always is just going to be like, whatever. Which is why I love him, because I know he's going to have my back and I know he's going to ride with me, like, no matter what I do, which is what I love about him the most. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I just knew that at the end of the day, like, even like Frankie, like, what he says, I was like, you're just going to say what you think is best for your game, like.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I just think Christine and I we would have been in a really bad spot.
Oh, no, and you're two people that I don't want to be in a bad spot, because if you're in a bad spot and something happens to one of you, then when I'm in a bad spot, those are less people that I have for me. Mm-hmm. And so that's what, more like, that was what it was for me, is like people that I don't want to be in a bad spot, because then if they're in a bad spot and something goes wrong, then what's going to happen to me next? And so, I mean, I was thinking about a lot of other people and also myself. It's not like I just completely, It was,
yeah.
I don't know. I just know that I was really pissed off, and like, just like, on like a big brother aspect of things, like, what kind of an asshole has the last pick and like blatantly obviously doesn't do it?
Well, I think it's funny that I heard that Brittany wanted me to go up, and I would be like, do you know what people would think after I just did that, and then she thinks I deserve to go up?
No, and I actually said to her, because she didn't say that, but I said to her,
I mean, people talk. I don't know.
I was like, there's no way. I was like, so, she was like, so what are you thinking? I was like, well, I know you think it might have been a little bit, because I mentioned people that I can't put up. I was like, I'm not putting up Nicole. I was like, because I know you may think it was a little bit personal what she, you know, giving you the 2,400 kicks. I was like, but honestly, anybody that watches Big Brother, like, she doesn't know where she stands. She's like friends with me, but she doesn't know. Like I was like playing it like you didn't know that when I said right to your face, like, you're not going up. But I was like, she doesn't know that she's gonna be safe this week. So for her, someone that watches this show and knows, you don't leave the veto in someone that's on the block's hands because they can take themselves off and then you could be the one that replaces them. I was like, she didn't do that to you on purpose. Yeah, it sucks because it's not like she had a vacation.
Whoever had the veto, I was taking it from.
Yeah, which anybody that knows Big Brother, like, if they have if
even if it would have been a reward that I opened, she would have gotten a reward out of it. Do you know what I mean?
And that's the thing, like, unless it was somebody that wasn't on the block that had the veto, that's the only reason why in those challenges you don't take the veto.
Yeah.
So for me, I was just like, she did what anybody that knows the show would do.
Yeah.
I was like, now Caleb, on the other hand, he didn't. And that's what pisses me off the most.
I understand that he put you in such a bad situation.
He put me in a bad spot, and I'm actually really pissed off that Britney wasn't in Victoria's shoes, because if Britney was still in the house and there was no way to get her out, Caleb was going on the block, and I'd be like, if you guys don't vote him out, then honestly, I see that you're not looking for my
And like, if that's what, say I win HOH next week, and that's what you guys like want is for him to be backdoored or something, like
I'm sitting there, and if he wins HOH, I'm gonna be pissed off.
I'm willing to like obviously do that. You know what I mean? Like backdoor him or whatever plan.
Yeah.
Because I mean.
And that's my thing, is I was so pissed off that Britney was on the block next to whoever I was putting up as placement would be next to Britney, not next to Victoria. And so for Caleb, like, if I put him on the block, there's other people in this game that.
Do you think Caleb would have let Britney keep the veto?
What do you mean?
Like,
yes. Oh my God, yeah. 150%. He would have let her keep the veto, knowing that we all wanted to go and like send her out of house.
America thinks he's an idiot.
Well, America probably thinks I'm an idiot for not putting him up.
If it would have been maybe 3 weeks from now, yes.
Here's the thing: is what my thing is that
early. Like Zach's point makes sense a little bit, but he's saying like, you got to backstab, but you can't worry about other people. I'm like, it's too early for you to have.
When there's like 10 people left and there's like 8 people left, like
but it's too early for you to like. I thought it was too early, but
so
I was gonna respect what you did because I know you're very smart and and I was just gonna have to, for sure, win HOH next week so that way I could save my butt. But
now you have to worry a little bit less, which I'm happy with, because then going into it, everybody will feel a lot better. But for me, my thing is, I'm not gonna give in to Paranoia because he's livid at how Amber comes to me, which is
not your
so
fault.
annoying. And that's what I was gonna say. It's not my fault, and it pisses me off because
he sees that.
I don't know if he does, because he's all over the place. And so my thing is like, you could come in. My thing is like, I have no idea like what he says in all of his DMs. Like, he may be being like, I'm not saying anything to anybody, but guess what? Like, next week, if I'm HOH, I'm trying to go after Cody. Which, if he wants to go after me next week and try to backdoor me, like, I would hope that everybody would keep me in the game. But then again, it's like, I don't know if that's what he's saying, so I don't know. But here's the thing is, I still think if I put him on the block, he wouldn't have gone home, which is what pisses me off more than anything.
Which would have been scary.
Right.
I think he would have been so upset. Like, oh shit, I'm on this. I think he would be so upset that he would have made himself look like a jackpot. I think he would have been pissed. I could feel like the heat coming off of him sitting next to him.
When he was sitting there?
Yes.
Why though? He wouldn't have known that he was going up. He had no idea unless somebody said something to him that he would have been going up.
See, I mean, I obviously didn't say anything to him, but I thought that
you hate him.
I didn't move from that couch spot, and he never came outside. I never said anything to him. I would never.
No, he never came outside. He wasn't even awake.
Oh.
He was never awake, but I'm just thinking like, okay.
Maybe he thinks in the back of his mind. I don't know. Maybe he just sits like that all the time. But anyways, I thought he was going up, so I was just preparing for like the
blow up.
Yeah, the blow up. I mean, he sees that you didn't do it, so I think that you're definitely going to
be looked at in a better light. But like, here's the
by
thing
him
now.
for sure.
Here's the thing. I already said this, and I'm 100%. I don't give a fuck if he doesn't win HOH. Next week is where I'm gonna literally be like, bro, you didn't have my back last week. Honestly, I'm just gonna tell you straight up, because next week we both can compete in HOH. Like, if I win, I'm gonna be coming after you. And like, I just don't care, because the kid doesn't have my back.
I don't think it's either gonna be questions or endurance, and I don't think he has a very good chance in either of those.
He doesn't.
I think if it's endurance, he's gonna stick on whatever it is.
His muscles are gonna be.
Every single person with muscles like that has never won. They don't last. They're always the first to fall because they have too much upper body weight to hold. If it's the bar one, even if it's the swing one.
I mean, even if it's the one where, remember the one where they like wrapped around in a circle? Like, Shane is literally the same size as him, and Shane was at the end So
You
like,
think Shane is?
Shane was at the
I
end.
thought Shane was more like, you think that he was like that?
I thought Shane was more proportionate, I
Me
guess.
too.
I thought he was bigger than me.
Like
and,
Jesse could not do any
I thought
of those
Shane was
endurance
kind of
things.
more like you.
Yeah, me too. But taller.
Mm.
I don't know.
So then I guess maybe Caleb won't be good at that. But he just, and that's the thing, he's got everybody fooled that like every week he says like, I'm going to be the HOH, which is why I was
While
almost
we were
like-
doing the egg thing, he said, next week, I'm this, like...
He says it every
He
time.
says it every single
Yeah.
week when the thing isn't endurance.
And it's not even
Which
over. The
I
count
don't-
isn't even over.
But what shows me that like he doesn't know this show because nobody pegs. Oh, it's an endurance this week. Like there's
know.
no endurances. In week 1 there was an endurance,
Yeah, exactly.
and then like they throw another one in, and then the last one is like all the way at the end.
He doesn't know the show because he took the freaking $5,000.
Yep.
That was the most idiotic
That,
move
like,
that he
showed that
could
he
have
didn't know the
ever
show, and,
made.
like-
And now he has absolutely no chance, I think, of obviously going far. Like that's somebody that something that people are going to hold against him, correct?
Hopefully.
I just told you like I'm pissed off. If Victoria was up there, I don't care what anybody said because Britney would have
Yeah,
been here.
you
Britney
would've-
would have been here. She would have came after whoever if
Yeah.
she wanted to.
Yeah.
I would have went after Caleb hands down.
Yeah.
And he would have went home. If Victoria was on the block and he went up on the block, he would have went
Oh,
on the block
hands
10-0.
down. Yeah, he would have gone home.
Oh yeah.
But
The good thing is that nobody wants him here. Like,
so it's only a matter of time.
so it's going, yes.
But yeah, I'm just like, I mean, I love Zach and I hope this is between us. Like, there's like people that I want to protect and it's like her, and she knows that. Like Derek, Hayden, and like you. I don't know why. Hayden and you, I didn't talk like that much game to, but like you were in HOH, you never put me up. And I saw in the Power Veto that like you play this game smart. You don't play this game stupid. Like Frankie, yeah, I love him, but like I don't know where he's all over the place. And like Zach, I love him, and I don't want to like do anything to him, but like.
But he's going to burn himself by
And I think
what he says.
if he burns himself bad enough, he could burn me too.
Oh, for sure. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's not afraid to take the heat off of himself and throw people under. I mean, I love him too, but
But
yeah, it's
dangerous.
just I don't know.
no, I definitely agree with the names you stated on who I in this game I trust and would want
who
to
we
work
don't.
with and
Yeah.
like.
Agreed. Yeah, there are certain things when certain people are up here that I hold in.
Oh yeah.
You can't say,
What?
and that you can't say.
You can't. So you're like, oh, I want to say something.
Yeah, but that just really sucked because I was really torn about it because, I mean, I just wanted to go to Caleb, just like stick it and be like, sit the fuck down. Just, I mean, more of like a personal thing, to be honest, because the only reason why I think he would come after me is a personal reason.
Yeah.
It wouldn't
That
be a
would
game.
be the
It wouldn't be
only
a game
reason.
reason why he would come after me. It'd be a straight personal reason, and like in the game, like if you go after someone for like personal shit and you're just an idiot, it ends up backfiring. Like
I just
that-
hope.
Yeah.
I'm glad that. Well, obviously you can't compete, but Hayden can.
Hayden. I think Hayden blows him away in.
Hayden is so much better than
Which,
you.
Yeah,
I mean,
so that's
everybody sits here and like makes. I think everybody's like just boosting like Caleb's ego a little bit, but like
Yeah.
Hayden was on there, and Caleb literally said to me, he's like, "Dude, I had like 5-10 minutes tops." And I think if Hayden like might have known that, like Hayden's not like some fucking
Yeah, if
weak
Hayden knew
person.
that, yeah.
And like I know.
I'm glad that he can compete with Caleb. If it's a guy-girl thing, is it going to be even? No.
Because the girl's gonna go home,
And it might only be one HOH. We don't even know.
and if it's one HOH and endurance thing, I'd be like, and Hayden, I'd be like, he'd have to win.
Oh, yeah.
If it's an endurance, if not, then honestly, at this point, I just don't want Amber to win.
I don't know. Danielle won
I don't
2
want-
endurances.
I don't want.
Yeah, and Ian won the other
Amber
one.
to win.
That's what I'm saying. It's usually small people. Almost always. Matt was the smallest in the brigade. He always won the endurance ones.
He always won them. None of the other guys could. None of the other guys could. Which is the funny thing, because like Hayden is more like Caleb's size as well.
Yeah.
Like Lane is just big. Lane was a monster. He couldn't hold on.
Yeah, Lance had huge arms again.
Yeah, that's why when I sit here and he like, oh, I'm just waiting for the endurance one because I know that if I went into an endurance one with him, I don't have that much body mass to hold up.
Exactly.
And like I've literally every single day, like hung to stretch out my shoulders,
That's good.
which I haven't seen him do that once. I just
No.
see him do curls and chest.
He can't even do, he does like 1 ab work, 15-minute ab.
Yeah, he has no
workout,
abs.
and
He
he's
can't
like
even
so
do abs.
like, he's sore for 3 days. I don't have no abs, but I don't know what it's
He
his
can't even
muscle.
finish
It's his
Frankie's
muscles like
thing.
can't, and his arms can't lift up. Like, it's weird.
Yeah, he's not.
Like the muscle almost inhibits his ability for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, which I just hate because I say this just from watching previous seasons. But then, like, watch, he'll go out and win it. And I'll be like, I'm an idiot. Because I was saying it about Devin. I was like,
No.
there's no way Devin could
It's
win.
mind
Yeah,
over
me too.
matter.
It is. But
It's
he
mine in
also
my
has,
mind. Like, I'm gonna be completely. My willpower is gonna be unbelievable in that endurance competition. You know what I mean?
Because I just don't
Like, I'm not dropping for nothing.
Me either.
So, I mean, I would probably drop for you so you could get HOH. Like, if it's just us two. But I just mean, like, you know what I mean? I would trust you enough to
Yeah, exactly.
not backdoor me or put me on. Freaking A, Christine.
You're gonna be the last person I needed to do that to.
Yeah, I'm just like.
I would never strike up a deal with him, no.
Ever.
Ever.
Well, I wouldn't strike a deal with half of the
Like, if you were up there and he was up there and he was like, you're safe.
Like, you're safe. I'd be like, absolutely. I'd say you're safe. Get down. And
backdoor that crap.
You're cold-blooded. I love it, though.
Brittany's looking me in the eye again, so that's nice. Yeah, it's awkward for a while.
it's good, though. I'm not even, I just, I can't try because otherwise, I just am scared.
Yeah.
Last night, Zach said she just was talking nonstop crap at 5 a.m. about me to him and about me and you, that we're a duo, we're going to hold hands to the end, and basically about me and the bed situation, like, but she's over it, but she keeps bringing it up, and that has nothing to do with the game, and Zach's like, dude, she was going so hard on you. I'm like, that's nice.
Nice to hear.
So it's like hard to look at her after that. When I freaking like pretty much saved her from going up the week when I was HOH, and just like did nothing game wise to her bad. But I'm so glad she knows nothing about my game. So like I'm sitting
But here's
pretty.
the thing is that the big thing about Britney is that she doesn't look about game like. For me, it was said right to her face. Cody had majority of the role why I took you off the block and why like you stayed. Devin said that right to her, and like I literally didn't hear from her. I don't need like a pat on the back, but like.
Oh wait,
that
you were
thing,
the
like-
reason that she stayed. I mean that she
Yeah.
took her off. Like
Right.
you were upset about her going home,
I
and then
was
she didn't
pissed.
talk to you for a week.
Right,
Yes.
and that's what I said to Devin. I was like, dude, she's not going home.
Yeah.
I was like, she's not someone that I think deserves to go home. Like,
Yeah.
you know, Victoria, Pow Pow, like over Pow Pow. I was like, there's no
Right.
way Pow Pow deserves to be here when she's throwing shit and she's doing terrible in the competitions. And I said that to him, and then Devin said to me, he's like, you're gonna see how much your word, like, holds with me. Didn't tell me he was gonna take her off. I was like, I was
Really?
like, okay, Devin. But like, I didn't know that he was gonna react that way because I just pretty much said I'm not going along with what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And he took her off the block. And then he told me, he's like, I told you, like, I'd have your back. And I was like, okay. And then with her, I was like, I can't wait to backdoor Devin. And then she literally was just like, oh, like, it was almost like, thanks.
Yeah,
Or like, I'll see
thanks.
you around. And for me, I was like, okay. Like,
Yeah,
that's
she
bullshit.
got pissed at. It was just that was a weird situation. Yes, I know, because that's when the week she was buddy with me, like trying to see what I feel out, like what I thought about the guys. She's very paranoid,
Very paranoid.
so she
But she
makes
tries
up
to, like, when
she
she
makes
ta-
up things in her head, and then I'm just like, I don't really think so. She's like, well, just like she said, she's going around saying to Jocasta, you know that Nicole took the veto because she knew she wasn't going to keep the veto, so what was the motive? Like, she wanted to punish me. No.
Everything
Like,
is personal to
everything
her.
is
She
like-
doesn't even know that
here's
this is
the
a
thing,
game.
like-
And that's just, like, hard for me to fathom how she thinks that.
And my thing is, like,
Jocasta.
like they think there's a
Please
thing going
put
on with the
your
guys, but, like, the only reason why I didn't put Caleb up is because I didn't think he was going home, or else he was fucking going up. Because I don't want him in the house. He doesn't do anything for my game. He just showed me that he's not willing to help my game. So why the fuck would that be in the house? I'm like, you know what? If the Paranoia wants to strike and they're like, oh, there's a guy thing, go for it. Because it's just going to be like, all right, then when I win, I'll just throw up you, somebody else. You guys both suck. If I win the veto, I'll be able to take one of you off and like backdoor who I want to send home. So it's just, I don't know. People like let the Paranoia reign through because Devin did enough. But for like the people that like I care the most about in the game, like they don't have to deal with it, so I don't care. Like you and you, if you two like thought like all the guys working together, then I'd be like, fuck, those are two people that I trust, so now I'm fucked. But like everybody else says, I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Like Amber is the most paranoid person in this game.
Oh,
I
she's
think.
so paranoid.
Over
She
Britney.
stirs up a lot. It makes me nervous because she always comes in and she always looks like she's like crying or she's like heard something like so horrible.
Oh my God.
She literally walked me to
Every
my
single
bedroom
day, like
last night.
she walks in, I like roll my eyes. I'm like, are you okay? Like, what's wrong?
She goes, I'm fine. I just need a punching bag. I'm like,
Yeah.
She walked me to my room last night so that I didn't see her go in the beehive with Jocasta and Brittany. I was like, I'm not stupid, Amber. You don't need to walk me to my bedroom. It was so funny.
Come in.
You can even hear them press
What's
the button.
up?
No, that I got stuff.
Thanks a lot, Victoria. I'm pretty pissed off at you.
me too.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry. I'm kidding. Obviously.
You looked like you were pooing your pants up there. To be
That's what
honest.
Frankie said.
You looked like you were shitting bricks. I was like, is she okay? I was like,
Your face, I could not look at
I've
it.
never seen
Why?
her so
I
quiet.
don't know.
why?
I don't know. You made me nervous.
What the hell did I do?
You just made me nervous.
I made you nervous?
I'm just kidding. It's just really nerve-wracking, and it's not what it seems like
It
when you just
is.
practice in here. I could say in a totally like different tone here, and then when you're up there and everyone's just staring at you,
And you know it's gonna be on TV.
and and you're like, okay, I can't mess up with the lines. I can't.
FYI,
you definitely had the
you're gonna
quietest
look like
of
you're
the
on
veto
TV
meetings
like
I've
as
ever
if
heard.
you're holding back a fart.
Thanks.
You're like this.
I always hold my hand like this.
Cody.
No, my back was straight.
I know. I was trying to make it look like you were actually holding back a fart.
I
You look
always fold
nervous.
my hands like this. Even when we were standing right before we came in the house in front of Julie, I was like this.
What did I even say before I put up Donnie?
You know, this is
Yeah,
this is
I didn't even
really
say
close.
anything, to be honest.
You didn't.
Yeah, you didn't.
I don't know what to say.
I hope there's no
that's
hard
fine.
feelings.
Okay. It might be. He's sitting alone by himself in the backyard.
He's not by himself.
He's with Brittany.
Brittany and Amber.
No, Amber's not.
She's not out there anymore?
She's in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
She's all over freaking place.
Mm-hmm.
Afterwards, she looks at me and she goes, I should have been Zach.
Zach does not believe that Amber says that stuff because he's like, have you heard it from her mouth? I'm like, I think I heard it at least once, but I'm not keeping tallies. And he's like, I don't really think that she's saying that. I'm like, okay.
She's the only one.
That's okay.
He's the only name that coming out of her mouth.
But
I'm not going to tell him that.
Right after nominations, we spoke about it, and he was saying how if Amber went HOH, then he's fucked.
Oh.
He knows.
Yeah.
He's just probably trying to see what I would say. He says that I don't say a lot.
He says things purposely to get people's reactions.
But
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
Says I don't say a lot.
He goes, you don't say a lot. You're smart.
Yeah, it could either be like that or you could be like him.
Yeah.
And say
He
everything
goes,
that comes to your head.
Shoot, I think I said too much, but I can't take it back now. Because I got to keep rolling with it. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
Oh, man. Are you going to take a nap, Cody?
I don't know. It's possible. I really would like to because last night I really had the worst night's sleep.
Really?
I couldn't sleep. I kept waking up. I kept looking at the TV. It was on. I was like thinking about shutting it off, and then I didn't for some reason. It was just on the hallway. And then I couldn't sleep at all. My stomach was in a knot.
It's kind of hard having power, huh?
Yeah. It's hard having power and then having to
Deal with the backlash.
deal. It's not even like deal with the backlash. Just when everything like gets calm, then it's like, okay, then the power veto happens and then everything gets like stirred up again.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, like if nothing changed, I would have been like, oh, okay, whatever. Now it's like it's literally back to as if in like nominations were today.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
That's the thing that sucks about it. Oh, well, I wasn't going to go through this game and not win an HOH. And I know that this sucks, but, like, I totally plan on winning HOH again. Like, there's no way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I want to win one veto at least and another HOH.
Me too.
Especially after the piss poor performance in the power veto this week.
Poor Cody.
What an asshole.
That
I'm
was
sitting there-
such a game of, like, you did, wasn't because you just shot, well, you did shoot.
I choked hard body, but it could have, like, hit the
could've-
4 and bounced out.
Exactly. It could have choked into the 50. You're just having to choke into the 4.
Yeah. Wait, you weren't aiming for the 50?
I was aiming for the 28 because I saw someone get the 27.
Wow, that's amazing.
See?
Good for you.
And
She
all
at
of a
least
sudden it
one
went
voice
to the 50,
actor.
and I'm like, what? Then I realized that I can't aim for what I really want. I just have to aim for the area. So then
I aimed for an area and hit the 4, so I was like, sweet.
I aimed
was like, I'm not aiming for the
right,
50.
That right side was all high numbers.
I just feel
That
like if
right
it
bottom
didn't
corner you're
bounce out
going
of the
for?
34,
like
he
the
wouldn't have
whole
went for the
right-
50.
Right side, yeah.
Yeah.
The right
and
and
I
left
got
sides were
23
perfect.
times in a row, and then I had to go first. I'm like, all right, I gotta come out with a 50. 6.
Just sucks that the last round I freaking
You didn't
got
go
a
for the
0.
50 because Zach told you to, did you? Okay, good.
He kept saying it, and I was
Wait
like,
till
shut
you
I know.
up,
I was
Zach.
so
I
annoyed.
was like, shut
Like,
up.
what was he even trying to get out of that?
Cause so that people would get a 4 and a
Yeah.
6.
He wanted people to get low numbers, and he
Yeah.
was out, though. That was the
Yeah, but
funniest
he was
part.
out, and like, what would it matter if I was out next? It wasn't like
Just
he
because you
needed
got a
me
low
out.
score. So he
I
can
think
be
he
like,
was just trying.
haha.
That's Zach. Like, that's Zach
Yeah.
to a T.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
trying to just
Yeah.
mess up everybody.
Yeah.
But I did like want to
Yeah.
go for it because I was like, I don't know if 20 or 23 will be high enough.
Well, and going first sucks because you're like,
Yeah,
well, I don't
'cause
know
you
what
gotta
the
set-
I don't know what I have to get.
Yeah, so
I
that's
have to
why I
do it
knew
first
I was
round.
always
That's the
safe
first time
going
I
with the
got
right
50.
side because someone always got something
Yep.
low.
Exactly.
Why do my rants
But wait,
hurt?
you got out 4th, right?
No, I was
I
3rd.
got out 4.
Oh,
You were
No,
4th.
You got 4th place.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
I
no, no. You got
second.
3rd place. You got out 4th. You were the
Third.
4th person out.
oh.
Yeah, you were the 4th
Yeah.
person.
She was the 4th person out, and then what did you guys get in that final round, the 4th round?
She got
I think I got
0.
a 0 because mine.
No, that was in
Dang.
the final round. I'm talking about.
Oh.
What did you get?
Caleb only got a 13,
I got.
and then you got,
I got a
like
30.
30
Oh,
something.
it's open.
You got a high.
Yeah.
It's open.
Oh my gosh, all the
girls up here with my man.
Cody's Angels.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I didn't want to come see you earlier. I was
Yeah,
just
it's not a big deal. Whatever. I don't need to talk about it tomorrow.
that was funny though. Oh yes, you have more life. I'm about to go take a nap.
But yeah, I was. So you would have been fine if you would have just went for the.
Yes.
The.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
The
would
20
have.
I
again.
shouldn't have changed my strategy.
Nope. See,
Yeah.
you never change it in the middle of a game.
See,
Ever.
I just sucked, but you changed your strategy, so you're an idiot more than I am.
Shut up.